You've heard me talk a lot about learning vocabulary and context. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 ways to use my videos with real stories so that you can learn more vocabulary and become more fluent. Welcome to English Coach 3Ts. I'm Tanya, so let's jump right in. The first thing you can do is listen to one of the real stories I tell here on YouTube. I'll link a list of those below, and you can also see the playlist at the end of this video. When you're listening for this first time, try to just listen for the gist of the story. When I say listen for the gist, what I mean is get the idea of the story. See if you can understand most of what I say, but don't worry about understanding everything. During this first listening, don't stop the video a lot of times or try to get every single word. Listen, get the idea. If you need to pause, that's okay, but continue listening until you get to the end. The second thing you can do is go back and listen to the story part of the video again. During this second video, this is your time to study the video. So pause, write down notes, write down words, stop, rewind, see if you can hear things that you couldn't hear the first time. And if you are already understanding a lot of it, this is the time to shadow the video. What I mean is, whatever I say, you copy it and say the exact same thing. You can do this by listening, pausing and copying what I say, or just listen and say what I say and keep listening until the end of that video. The third thing that I would suggest, and I suggest you do this on all videos you see here on my channel, on other YouTube channels, and on Instagram, is to write a comment. And try to write a comment that's meaningful, more than just thanks or something like that, which is awesome. You can do that too. But if you're using writing in the comments to improve your English and your fluency, you want to write at least 2 or 3 sentences. Take some time to type what you think you want to say. Go back, read through it, see if there's something you want to change. And also ask a question to the other people who are leaving comments. See if you can get some of the other people who are leaving comments and learning English just like you to respond to you. You might be able to get a chat going there in the comments. I've seen this happen, and it is a great way to practice your English and possibly find somebody who could be a language partner for you as well. If you're interested in live classes with me on Zoom, check out our Women Speak Better program at the link in the description below. All the details are there, but if you have any questions, be sure to let me know. The fourth thing you want to do is, after you've done all of those other things, record yourself talking about the story that you have listened to and studied and commented about. Take just 3 to 5 minutes, use your phone and record yourself talking about the story, talking about your experience of listening to the story, or maybe you want to talk to yourself about the things you learned, the vocabulary you learned, or anything you have questions about so that you can come back to it. In this way, you're practicing your speaking out loud, which, as you know, is such a helpful way to improve your speaking fluency. If you enjoy learning how you can become more fluent, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And then the fifth thing you're going to want to do is to tell someone else about the story that you listened to. I think it goes without saying that you should tell them about it in English and tell them what were the parts of the story you liked, or even parts you didn't like, things that you thought were interesting, things that you thought might make the story better, anything that you can think of to tell them about the story, and ask them to ask you questions. because if they ask you questions about it, you can answer those questions and maybe get a conversation going, which is going to help you with your conversational English. My bonus tip for you is to take notes of any of the new words that you've learned. I recommend doing this in step number 2. Write those words down and keep a running list of vocabulary words. What I mean by a running list is a list that you keep adding to so that you have a list of vocabulary you can practice and start using in your daily conversation. Watch for another video coming soon where I'm going to tell you some of the things you can do with that list of vocabulary words that you're making. If you're ready to start using the 5 things I've shared in this video along with the bonus idea, be sure to go here for the playlist of our Real English stories, and I'll see you there. Bye.